How's it going, guys? Dust Bricks here, and today I'll be showcasing my custom built heavy weapons troop transporter low altitude vehicle made with, believe it or not, 100% of the parts from 2 of these Sith Trooper battle packs, in exclusion of, like, to be fair, like these pins, but I mean, I would personally claim that I built it with 100% parts, considering those pins are pretty hard to use, and I mean, it's a Technic piece, but yeah, I'm really satisfied with this set. It took about 1.5 hours maybe, including the prototype version which I scrapped. Well, there was a few other parts I just used to fill in the interior. I couldn't really find any space for them, so I'll provide the instructions in the next video. That will use a few less parts, so you have a few spare parts than this uses like every part I could fill in the set. But yeah, I think I've done a great job. It can transport 4 figures of your choosing. Ideally jet troopers, because you can put the jetpack at the back here where the panel is, so they sit perfectly. I removed the stud shooters in favor of the blasters, but you can put the stud shooters on these little 1x2 stud on top tiles there if you choose. Yeah, some tiles around the front too. I used a lot of the grates in the middle of the gaps, but with the principle of the design, I had this preconceived idea of the configuration to have these angle pieces like that, one on either end. So I sort of built around that, and then once I got the height into the interior, you can see. If I remove one figure, you can see the transparent 2x2 round brick in the center. So that sort of gives the center the part height where the engine block is. Can't really explain what I don't know, the sort of engine fusion blocks or stuff like that. I don't know, some sort of sci-fi stuff, but yeah, so you can see the height there. The troop seating configuration is pretty cool. On this side, on this side you got also a blaster, attachable machine gun, laser turret. You can put it on either side. You can operate that, and if you don't like it, you can just remove it. I think that was a pretty cool function. At the back you got the jet, just a single jet booster with those 2 2x2 round plates. Under here, one of the brackets supports a few turbo jet propulsion things there. Those angle parts are used for a little step, so the figures can sort of step off. Well, the jet troopers, they can fly off, but any figure fits on here. There's a bit of empty space there, I can't really do much. The 2x2 stud on top plates at the back there, I've put 2 on top of each other. The original version only had 1, so you can even put these if you want. These are round dishes on top of there if you choose. I think with the front design, I mean, what's excellent, if you look at it from this angle, you can see the curvature here. With these, I didn't know what to do with them, so they were at the back, but I was messing around, so I put them at the front. And that curvature just looks excellent. Looks really nice. Sort of gives a solid effect for the front driver compartment of the speeder. The driver stands, you can probably make him sit if you want. If you remove these, this control panel here, it doesn't really sit. His arms are sticking up in the air. It looks kind of weird. But I kind of shoved the rest of the parts I had available in here, except for the Technic pins. You've also got some blasters. You can put some red studs at the front and give it some effect like that, like the classic cannons look like. Little windscreen parts there. I think that looks really cool because you can see the set here has 1 windscreen at the front, so I just used the other one, put it there. Yeah, it's really nice. I think I've done a great job, so I'll be providing the instructions soon. You'll probably see them in my next video. I'll put a few other figures on it just to show you what it looks like. As you can see, I've loaded it up with some First Order Stormtroopers from the First Order Battle Pack. That looks really, really sick. Any figs if you have available will do on this ship. Even clones, I think, work pretty well. So yeah, the blaster gun here they can't really handle it very well, but hey, I don't know, I guess it works. You could probably customize it to fit more figures along this, maybe 6 of them, but that would be pretty tight. So you could try. with the available parts. Like I've only used these parts, so I could have extended it, but yeah, if you want to remove the figures, you can also use it for a transport, like a equipment supplies transport craft. It would work pretty well if you just remove some of the clones. Some nice room there. Even just without the bases, it's a pretty cool transport craft. So yeah, well, that's every part. So I like, if anyone wants to take up the challenge, use every single piece. Well, I mean, almost every piece. I mean, come on, that's yeah. I mean, like every single piece and I'll accept the challenge if anyone wants to. So I don't know. This is the first time I've done this, so I'll probably be doing it with future sets, if there's future battle packs. And yeah, I'm really, really satisfied with this. So we'll see you in the next few videos. Alright, so that's probably it. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video. I'll probably have an update for that, for a mock, and for Lucia mock, maybe some reviews.